Are you a remote worker, a freelancer, a virtual assistant? Do you work from home? Are you a work from home mom? If you are in this category, just wait. Let me give you a gist of how I experienced fraud. Should I call it fraud or um, fake remote job? I got it, and the most interesting part about this experience I had was the amount mentioned was so huge. Ah, in fact, let me mention the amount. They were to pay me $2,500. You know what that will amount to if you convert to Nigerian money? It's 4 million plus. And what was the tax? To convert an image document to Microsoft Word and translate it into French language. It was actually in English, and it was to be translated into French. The second task was to um to what again? To write a content of about 60 pages on social networking and impact of social media in society. This was there's a topic, and you know the company that gave me this job, they called themselves Tech Lancer Jobs. Tech Lancer Job. Just note this name. Uh, you can see the name. Tech Lancer Job. And I was excited. The duration was 4 days, 96 hours. I was to translate, change into Microsoft Word, and write a 60-page content on that particular topic I spoke about. And you know, in Nigeria, you know, everywhere as a Nigerian, living in Nigeria, there's usually no light. And in my area, they sell 1 liter of fuel for 1,300. 1 liter in my area where I stay. So I was burning fuel. At first, I didn't even know that what I was to translate was a picture. It was in picture image. It wasn't a word. It wasn't in word. It wasn't just directly a word that I would translate and change into word. It was in PDF and it was in image form. So if not that I got a guide from someone who directed me on what to do, I didn't know what to do for like a day, for a full day. I was on this and I wasn't getting it right. I would try to translate. You know, Google translates freely. I would send this thing to Google to translate. It will not translate. I was like, what is happening? I want to write the content. I said, no, this is a 90-page document. And there were two of them. Oh, two. One was 90 something pages, one was about 70 something pages. And I needed to translate them into French and change them to Microsoft Word. And it wasn't working. One day passed. The second day, I was already apprehensive. I said, this money that will change my life, this money that will change my family life, is what I'm not getting what to do with it. Until I met with that man. His name is Pastor David. He directed me, told me that this is an image. I should use CorelDRAW. Thank God I know how to use CorelDRAW. I use CorelDRAW to download them one by one as image. And then I was taking each page into Google to translate from image to Word and into French for 90 something pages and 70 something pages. This thing took me like a full day to achieve that. I was on it because there would be money after this job. If anything was coming up, I would be like, do not disturb me. If it is not this thing, I don't have any business with you. Let me finish with every other job I had. I kept it at part. I was doing this with hope that I will earn about 4 million plus. It's funny, right? After the translation, I went into the content writing. I was using all my knowledge. I used ChatGPT to get info. I used different AI. I also used my own initiative. I was writing. I'll create topic, elaborate on the topic, and I made sure it was up to the 60 pages they demanded. And I posted. The reply was, I'll be sending the screenshot of my communication with this lady that said she was representing the Tech Lancer job. I was sending her updates. She was like, how far with the job? How are you going? I'll be like, I'm on it. I'll complete it. I completed before the 4th day and I sent everything. And she was like, at first she came up with, this, the translation is good. You change into Microsoft Word is nice, but the content is not up to, it's more than 30 pages. I copied the task that was given to me and sent back to her and told her this was a 60-page content that I was asked to write. That is not 30 pages that I was asked to write. So when she saw it, she said, oh, it's true. It's 60 pages. Okay, your work is very impressive. And then she said, your money will be paid into your account. But because the money is in dollars, there is a POS agent that the money will be sent to. Can you imagine? There's a POS agent that the money will be sent to that will convert the money into your currency and send to you. And I was like, wow, life has changed. I am a big woman now. You know what? Should I continue? In fact, let me continue because this is where it's getting more intriguing. And I was like, God, I thank you. Oh, finally, this remote job has paid off. With all that I've been doing to make life better for myself and my family, today, God has made me a millionaire. You know what? She sent a receipt of the payment and sent a message that this is the receipt of your money that has been paid. Oh, it was 4 point something million. This is the receipt of the money that has been paid. It has been paid to that POS agent. What you need to do is just to copy this and send to them and explain that you worked with Tech Lancer Job and they had sent your money to them. Theirs is to convert the money and send. And wow, I immediately copied the message, screenshot, and sent. And they're like, yeah, they've received this money. Can you imagine? They've received it, but that they will convert it and send to me. And I was like, I'm waiting. That I already have the money. And then the story came that there's a transaction fee attached to it. And the transaction fee was $50. I saw it in the receipt. That's okay. It's not a huge thing. It's not a big thing. I already know you have to be paid. So just take your money and send my money to me. It's funny. It was deadly. You know what they told me? That the transaction fee, which is $50, is about 80,000 in naira, and for me to receive my 4 point something million, I should send that 80,000 in naira to them so that they can send my 4 point something million. Who does that? You can imagine how tricky this was. It was really tricky. It was very tricky. You are having my okay. Let's analyze it. You are having my 4 point something million naira with you, according to you, and then you still need me to send 80k to you, 80k to you in order to receive 4 million. I want to hear from you. If you were in my shoe, would you have sent this money or would you not? Because it was confusing. It was confusing. Imagine when you have already concluded, God, I have gotten this huge amount from my work, from my skill, and you were already happy. Now I'm feeling bad about this because each time I remember it, I feel bad. And you know why I'm telling this story is for us not to enter this kind of trap. As a remote worker, as a virtual assistant, as a work from home person, you have to be smart. You have to be wise. I will tell you the lessons I learned from this and how I cope these days once there is a job from anybody to be done remotely. I don't take chances anymore. And so, as I was saying, I told them, am I supposed to send money to you when you're already having money? What you're supposed to do is to deduct the money from the one you have and send to me. They were like, no, it does not work that way. I should read the receipt. The receipt said, do not touch the should I say the client or the staff money. And you know the most annoying thing about this, the lady that represented the Tech Lancer Job said that once I receive my money, I should notify her so that they will give me another task, that the pay will be like $4,000. And I was so in a hurry to get this money, so I will reach back to her and get the other task that will give me about $4,000. hours was passing, and these people were like, I should send them the money if I really want my money. Now, what is 80,000 compared to the money I was to receive? And I was like, what is 80,000 that you cannot take out from the money? According to you, a POS agent, and you have the money with you. So I am ordering that you take the money and send my money to me. And then, after some hours, it dawned on me that these people were fraudsters. They were not genuine. They were not real people that wanted a work and get as in that will give you a job you will do. And by then, I had submitted all I had done to them. That means that task could be somebody's task that she will earn money with. And then she sent it to me and I did it. She will go and earn money with it. And then me that suffered, that handled the whole task, will be getting nothing. Rather, they want to still dupe me 80K. And I'm sure it wouldn't have ended at that 80K. It would not have ended at it, because if they had said, send 80K to collect this transaction fee, and I sent, there would be another reason for me to send money in order to get from me. That is how people deceive people. That is how cruel people can be. But then, I did not pay the money. That's the end part of the story. I could not have paid 80K to receive 4 million to the same people that are having the 4 million. No, it doesn't happen that way. It's a fraud. And so, if you fall in this kind of trap, first, make sure you check out that organization that is giving you that job in different social media platforms. Ascertain that those people are real. Ascertain that there's an organization like that, and there are people that have worked with them and they've paid and they are reachable. Not just you assign the job to me, you assign the tax to me, and I'm handling it. No. I learned that before I handle any project, I would have verified who you are, the organization giving me the project, and whether they can pay me directly. Even if it is in dollars, I have dollar account. I have means of receiving in dollar. So don't tell me you must pay through this, and because of that, an agency has to receive my money. An agency that is not known, an agency that is just for that with Telegram link. No, I have learned, but I learned in a hard way. So if you're a freelancer, if you're a virtual assistant, if you're a remote worker, make sure you verify any job. Verify the organization giving it to you. Ascertain that they will pay your money to you. Not when you waste time, waste resources, waste energy, spend money to achieve whatever they need. You will be asked to pay, or the money will not be paid into your account after raising your hope. And as I'm still using this video to tell you that I am your best virtual assistant for calendar management, your email management, data entry tasks, translation, video editing, graphic design. I'm good at project managerial tools like Trello, ClickUp, Notion. I use it very well. I also know how to use Google Workspace very well, like the doc, drive, spreadsheet. I even teach. So if you're in need of a virtual assistant who will help the organization handle some task that is overwhelming for you, just contact me. So far, you're genuine. I'll give you a genuine and impressive result. Thank you.